Tristan. I'm the editor of the Scale Model Society, ACT SMS, here in Canberra. Yeah, I'm at ScaleACT, which occurs once a year. It's quite a prestigious modelling event. It's pretty much the largest modelling event that you will find in Australia, held here in Canberra. I'm just heading over to a nice display over here. It's 25 years of ScaleACT through the lens of model art. Hello, how are you? Just doing a live stream. Are you comfortable, gentlemen? How are you enjoying the show so far?
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Right, yes.
All the way from Sydney.
Okay, so well, I certainly hope it's worthwhile. All right. Are you modelers yourselves? You, yeah. So, how long you been? Oh, yeah. Have you got any in the display behind you? No.
Not that good.
Oh, never say no, never. You know.
1 second.
Hello.
Scale.
Okay, I'm Tristan. I'm the editor of the Scale Model Society, and we're just doing a live stream at the moment. So I have to apologise if I've captured your image without you being prepared, but it's really just a quick look around at the show and this 25 years of ScaleACT through the lens of model art.
Show, it really is.
Yeah.
This is a lovely place to look at.
Yeah, and there's so much detail in this stuff. You know, you could actually spend quite a bit of time just looking through and finding out more about what people are doing and the research. Yeah,
we found some of them standing near their models, keeping an eye on them.
Yeah. And I think before, like it was a lot busier before. Like just looking now, there are a lot less people than there were, but it was flooded here before.
Here at about 30.
Yeah.
We've been around 3 times now and cast our vote.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think they're doing the judging now. That's what all the people with yellow shirts, all the judges, and they're looking very carefully at each model and the sorts of things they look for. On say they're looking at a plane, they'll look at whether the wings are perfectly aligned, whether the tail is perfectly aligned, and so forth.
Conversation about painting a peak at one wings.
Oh, really?
They were never finished in metal.
Are you trying to put your friend on the spot here?
Yes,
Oh, yeah, okay, right. I get you. Right.
Was it that obvious?
No. No. I thought you dead serious actually. But no.
He is a bit serious.
Now I'm the one being insulting. So no. Reality is that the judging is actually quite a process, isn't it? Yeah, it's not something that you learn overnight. And I think I know that we've actually taken steps to set standards now, so that when judging occurs, as best as possible, those particular elements that we're looking for are judged the same way amongst all the judges. So it's actually improved quite a lot, and this is just since last year.
It's not
So-
an enviable part. The voice on the Bench podcast. That's what I remember. On the Bench podcast.
Oh yeah.
You know where they are?
I'm not sure what's happened this year.
They said they were coming.
Yeah, they may still end up here tomorrow. I don't know. But it's something to watch out for. Usually, we do have presenters and people talking about the show, but yeah, the podcast's always good. One last year was good. Yeah.
Very good. Boys from Melbourne. They've done about 200 episodes. Yeah, it's quite good.
200 episodes. Wow. But generally speaking, I'm looking around and there are a lot less people here. It's still tomorrow as well. And there's plenty of time left. But we've got the presentations tomorrow too.
So
And
your club puts this on, or your association puts this on?
yeah, ACT Scale Model Society here in Canberra. So it's
How many have you got for previous years? How many people numbers?
last year we had about 1,700 people visit.
That's pretty good.
And yeah, this year it may be pretty similar, I think. But you know, we've put a lot of advertisement up, and I think this year, you know, people are buying in. Like even the Canberra Times actually put an ad on the front page.
Can I suggest one area for improvement from a non-ACTer?
No, okay.
One lane road lining
Oh,
through your flyer.
yeah.
And it sent me down a side road. Google Maps sent us out the back side.
Yeah.
To a locked gate.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the same thing happen to me. Unfortunately, the address is correct and Google Maps is wrong. Yes. So it's a problem with Google Maps.
Which doesn't help when you've got a caravan down the back.
No, it does not help it in any way, shape, or form. But
it's a small van.
But generally, if you're coming off the main road, you know, it's Thoroughbred Race Park. I think a lot of people know it's the race park here. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, we can't do anything about it.
There's not much you can do about it.
So we do advertise like the right address and everything. It's just that's a little, I guess, tricky. Like you're likely to go past the gate thinking, because the GPS is taking it all the way around to the back of the race course. Yeah, I had the same thing happen to me.
Were you following us?
No. First time I was here, same thing happened to me. But oh, okay. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. I think that might be overlooked, but yeah, we still had lots of people here though. So I think yeah, mainly Canberrans know, because they know where Thoroughbred Park is and whatnot. Anyway, I better get on. Yeah, thank you, gentlemen, for interacting, and you've been live. So all of these people on the internet, the 2 or 3 followers that we've got, they're cheering by now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kidding, of course. But yeah, it's been a great event, and I think I'll just find our former club president. Oh, hey. No. This is limited. Yes. Hello, Steve.
Tristan, how are you?
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
What on earth are you doing? Oh, that's right. You're a former club president.
Well, former being the executive word. From 2000 to 2004, I was president.
Yes. Oh, we've got a lovely display here, don't we? So this is
indeed
25 years of ScaleACT through the lens of modern art. Yeah.
Shall we talk a little bit about the history of ScaleACT?
I thought you would never ask.
No. Okay, so I've been a long time member of the club, 30 years now. For the first 10 years or so, I was just quiet in the background. Let's keep walking. That's a good idea. Quiet in the background. Then I thought, why don't I try to do something with the committee? So in 1999, I became the editor. One of the other things that we were talking about in 1999 is that up until that year, we didn't have an annual competition for our club. So we thought, why don't we have an annual comp for the club members? And we held it at a place called the Griffin Centre, which no longer exists.
Yes.
Right? But it was that gave us the idea. Why don't we, for 2000, why don't we actually create something that other people can join in, but it should be for our members, but other people as well. It wasn't called ScaleACT back then. It was just called the ACT Scale Modelling Society Annual Competition. But it was the beginning of what we have now. And if you've been around, you would have seen so many competitors, so many entries, so many people, the traders. So it's a great event.
Like all the way back then, there were fewer people in the club, I take it.
Oh, yeah, look, the club's always been somewhere above 100. The level of participation varies depending on the ability of the individual members and their confidence.
Yeah.
But what we wanted to do is give everyone an opportunity, especially juniors, an opportunity to come together and see how they've gone for that year. We thought we could do more for our membership if we actually had more openness in the competition. So if we come back here, so 2000, this is actually one of my models that was entered in the 2000 competition. And it actually got in the magazine over here. Model Art magazine. That's that model that you're looking at there. And it's the beginning of a journey. 2000, 2001. You have Bruce George's gun carriage. Right. Bruce specialised in making accurate models out of wood.
All right.
This is a completely wooden kit with metal additions. Very realistic finish. An amazing gentleman. He's not well enough to continue building models, but I think his legacy certainly goes on. And he's got other models. If we go through here, two left. Hang on.
Yeah, a little bit loud for.
Sorry.
Yeah, just for viewers, we do apologise. Unfortunately, the mic is not working, so we're relying on the camera mic. So
I'm happy to repeat anything, but let's.
Yeah,
just
we
keep
heard all of
moving.
that. It's just getting too close to the TV there.
So Bruce George, if you remember, that was his back in 2001. He also made this. I think that's the year for that is 2003. Right? This 1/12 scale horse cart, 2005, I believe. The car, right, the cart and horse back there. This is all Bruce George's work. This taxi, all wood. Well, I mean, obviously there's bits and pieces that aren't. I'll let you catch up. There it is, the taxi there. All right. So certainly in the early years of the annual competition that became ScaleACT at some point, I think in 2010, 2011, right? If not earlier. ScaleACT 2007. So probably around about 2007. You're looking at Bruce being one of the keen contributors with his wooden model kits. At the same time, we have people making models out of the traditional plastic, adding resin, adding photo etched brass, and you can see some of the quality of the models. Just if you just want to pan quickly across, all kinds of subject matter: cars, planes, ships, tanks. These are all on the table because they were actually photographed in what was Model Art magazine, and the continual coverage that Frank Morgan in his magazine gave us over the years. So 25 years of our annual scale modelling competition, 25 years of ScaleACT. I think this year certainly is a celebration of that. And as you can see, I've got the cap
Yeah.
to prove it, even though 50 years is more than 25.
Oh, well. Well, I think that 50 years was the previous celebration we had.
Of the club's existence. So we're up to 53 now, I think.
Yeah.
But we claim to be the friendliest club. We certainly have some very friendly people working here. Yeah, so there's the picture, and the model is just there. That's an excellent representation of a racing Mustang.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful way.
And I think we've had a discussion in a previous where I spoke about the finish of the aircraft, depending on what kind of aircraft it is. So that kind of aeroplane, if it was left in its natural metal finish, would be a fighter. But obviously, as a racing aircraft, they polished it, they put gloss paint and gloss varnish on it, so that the model actually looks like the real plane. It's very slippery plane, the Mustang. They've got a contra-rotating prop at the front. God knows what kind of engine it's got in there, but it's going to be big. Probably the Griffin, which was the next model up from the original Rolls-Royce Merlin that those planes had.
Looking at the subjects here, I mean, there's a lot here. Battlestar Galactica and, oh my goodness, this
the B-36.
B-36, which is taking up tons of room.
Well, in reality, it took up tons of room as well.
And this is like a small scale. It's 1 to 72.
72nd scale aircraft. So let's see if there's something that we can. So the Nomad over here is Australian designed and built. We're just coming close. So this is a 72nd scale aircraft of the Government Aircraft Factory's Nomad. All right. Now, if we just cycle, I can't pick it up. I don't want to damage it in any way. But that's 72nd scale, and when you look at the B-36
in comparison,
the space that it takes up, it was a monster. Now, this particular model of the B-36 had the 6 prop engines, the pushers. Later models also had 2 jet pods on each wing. So the flight engineer had 10 sets of dials to look after. The pilot had 10 sets of throttles. It was a monster. 48-hour loiter time, carry all sorts of nuclear bombs. Very slow, but
Yeah.
hey, it was nothing else that could compare to it. It was the Peacemaker. That's what they called it. It wasn't officially called that for many years.
Sorry, we just had this gentleman say, like, inform us that it was the Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
How you doing, sir?
How many bombs did it carry? Oh, I can't. I don't know those statistics. Peacemaker.
Yeah, it's a good name for it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Mutually assured was great. Well, that was the idea. Yeah. So, motorcycles. Wicked to the west with a flying monkey. This is not a meeting of the ACT Scale Modelling Society Committee. Yeah. Right?
Not yet, anyway.
A 148 scale.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you have expected it to be anything like this now? Yeah.
No. To be fair, it's only really been in the last 10 years where we've even thought of going to the point where we're pushing to be almost an international event.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly to me, this is national now. People from all over Australia come to participate.
I've been to the Penang one, and that international, that's amazing, that Penang one. And I've got to say, this is starting to become comparable. We don't have the advantage of having all those countries within earshot, because it's Australia. We're one big island, but
Too far away.
yeah, but nonetheless, we're getting international visitors.
Yes.
So we must be doing something right. And there's a chance for people. It is growing. There's a chance for people to be here and see this place.
I think the important thing to keep in mind is that the idea of doing this, it's important that we as the club have started to continue to champion.
Yeah.
Where it goes from here, I think it's up to the individual committees and to discuss. So, do we want to continue to grow? What do we want to do? Right?
Yeah.
I think we've reached a point where we can certainly engage with the broader community of events of things that are happening in Canberra and say, look, we're interested in your support to do blah, and they will listen. Because if the number of people that have come through today are any indication, we certainly have the ability to influence what's going on in the country.
All of us, I think, with this event, when it comes up, it's a lot of work to put together. But I think all of us are thrilled to be able to, bring this to people, for families, especially kids, and they see their eyes light up. Oh, wow.
There was a queue of people waiting to come in before. I mean, I was asking, do we know what's the maximum number of people we can have in this space? I was a bit concerned. We just need to make sure of these things.
That's right, yeah.
There are people waiting to get food from the cafeteria.
In terms of visitor numbers, it's up there with the old Malcara model railway exhibition,
Yes.
which we used to take part in.
Yeah. So just to explain, Malcara is a school for children with special needs. And in order to generate funding, they used to have model railway, scale models, different kinds of exhibitions. They had ships running around in their hydrotherapy pool, right? And our club was one of the original supporters, I think, from the start. And we continued to support them and provide exhibitions there up until the point where I think they no longer run Malcara. Right? So our membership, our club has always been interested in not only presenting itself to the community, but helping and participating in other community events. And that's why I think we want to claim as being a friendliest club. I mean, I don't disrespect for anyone else, but look, it's not just, we don't just sit there and do models. We engage with other people. We talk about the background for the models, so what's this about? It's not just about the making of the model kit, though this particular competition certainly is about how well this thing is made, right? When we get together on a regular basis, we talk about, well, why did you pick this? How did you make it? What's your interest?
Yeah. Well, I think Mike at the moment is just about to get back into judging. Mike, thank you very much for your time, mate. Fantastic. And yeah, good talking with you.
Judging gives you a whole new perspective too, because you're looking for things that
And
you wouldn't necessarily notice.
Yep. It's very different to a people's choice thing, which is like an interest factor. Judging is about, okay, so what's the skill level that's been involved?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll leave them to it.
And yeah, thank you again. All right, have a good one. All right, there's
If we just walk around, you can just have a look at some of the things. If you want to ask me a question about anything,
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll look at two tables of your choice. So I'm putting it on you.
Okay, let's have a look. Look, we're here.
They better be good.
Aircraft standard. Okay, so just to explain, this year we've gone to an assessment system where we've described the capability of the modeler, basic, standard, or master, and that's basically how many models have you built and entered into competition. Standard, I think. Look, I don't know the exact details, but I think people that have entered competitions and have been building aircraft on a regular basis, maybe a couple of competition entries. Basically, these models, they're of different scales, or they could be the same scale. Anyway, that basically the modelers that have put their aircraft here are saying, I'm not a master because I haven't made a lot of kits, haven't done a lot of conversions, but I think I've made enough to show that I've got some skills here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and they are different scales. So you've got one to 72nd scale, like the Warthog and the Martin Marauder here and the B-17s. Right? But also on the other end of the table, a couple of 48 scale single engine fighters, the Corsair and the Spitfire. Right? Looking at these things, I mean, you're looking at something where if a photograph of this was taken in a particular way with the right background, you wouldn't know that this is a model.
Yeah.
And these are the standard skill levels we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think in the past we've had an award called the Masochist Award.
Yes.
Where the amount of work is just so extreme.
You get an award just for attempting it.
Just attempting it, yeah. You just look at it and say, "Oh my goodness, why would someone do this?" And someone has.
Yep.
Is the point. But
So the attempting is in and of itself. Yes, you've attempted all this.
Doesn't mean it's the best model.
No, and that's fair enough.
But it can be something it's like thousands of parts, something extreme, and it's a one end of the scale to the other, isn't it?
I think what we're trying to do here is, for those people that are into Olympic high diving, where they add a degree of difficulty to the dive, right? Here we're looking at degrees of difficulty. Maybe if we duck down and have a look at the master level.
Oh, yeah, there's a master level.
Yeah, of aircraft.
Where are we looking?
Down there.
All right, I'll follow you. Yeah, before we wouldn't have been able to do this. I think it was so packed.
So, I think that helicopter in the middle gives you an idea as to why there's a difference between master and standard.
Wow. Yeah. There's only so far I can extend. Yeah, I don't want to bust anything.
I'm just saying
because it's in the middle.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean,
but yeah,
any one of these.
Well, even this one.
Exactly. Even without a background, that looks like the real thing.
It's always hard to portray in a video, and we've said this many times before in the past. Really, get your butts down here, right? If you want to see this properly,
come and look at it.
A video is great, but
here's the present. I mean, look, this is why the people that have placed their model here are saying, "Look, I'm confident that I'm a master, and here's what I've executed."
Yeah,
it's not just building the thing; it's not just executing really good basic skills.
Yeah,
I've made this thing almost real, and good on it.
And yeah, I mean,
look, we've looked at aircraft, but it's the same level of skills across armor, motor vehicle, ships, right? It's the kind of thing that I'm just, I mean, right? RAN, seeking.
But there's a level of yeah,
Right.
yeah. There's a level of expertise here that most people will never reach in their lifetimes. You know.
So to me, there's a balance between improving skills, which is about practice, and then there's the what some people have, which is a creative flair, which goes beyond the practice to the ability to think, this is what I want to portray, and to use the skills to execute it. Right. So anyway, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm trying to get there, but
I think we all are.
I can do.
All of us would like to be there.
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of like when you get that itch for building something,
Yeah.
and you think, I'm going to make this the best ever.
But,
you know,
but just to bring back to the discussion that we had continually is about is, yes, we want to show off at this level, but we also want to make sure that people that don't have that level aren't frightened off by the fact that they can't do this.
Yeah.
How we can support them so that they can at least have an insight into what they can do, an improvement to their own capabilities. So that's one of the things that this club is going to focus on, is focusing on. Right?
Yeah.
How can we help you get back into doing this on a regular basis, improve your skills, and maybe one day you might want to be a master.
Everything is designed around everyone helping each other.
Exactly.
And you know, that's what makes the club great. You know, it's that community spirit. Everyone, you know, focused in on, you know, you don't have to be someone who knows absolutely everything about modelling, but at the same time,
and I think the key thing, the people that are like this are quite happy to sit down and talk to you about how they do what they do.
That's right. Yeah, there's no tall poppy syndrome here.
No.
Yeah, everyone's working together. That's the beauty of the club. It's just, you know, it's a great spirit, great environment.
Are we going to try to track down Pete Davis, our president, or he's too busy running around?
I think he is, unfortunately, a little bit too busy running around, but I think we've run out of.
He's. I think we should give him some credit.
We've run out of live stream too, but
Okay.
yeah, no, Pete, regardless. If people don't know Pete Davis, I think they will, because he does. He's still doing presentations. He was with the minister earlier in another video.
Yep.
But they'll be on our channel as well.
Excellent.
And I think we'll be talking with Pete tomorrow as well. So in the conclusion, also the presentations, he'll be on those.
Yes.
So for anyone who doesn't know, tomorrow we have
the awards.
Have the awards for of all the different categories, and you know, we have quite a number of different categories. For those who've never seen this, we urge you to give it a go. Come down here, and it's a very minimal cost, and kids for free.
Yes.
And yeah, you can see you know, just what sort of craftsmanship is you know, out there. But
as I'm responsible for recruitment and publicity and participation and retention, come and see me if you want to join. Happy to take you on board.
there you go. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
And we'll call it there. I'm going to walk over this way awkwardly and tell them to stop the live stream.
Okay. See you later, mate. Thanks, Tristan.
Thanks, mate. All right. So let's walk over this way, and we are now finishing the live stream. And the vice president's rushed over. He's an IT guru, and you're now seeing the command center, and it's stopping. Yes.